If you guys like how I do my chart analysis on YouTube and you want to learn how to do it yourself, click the link below to check out the Vee Trades technical analysis course. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for SoFi Technologies with the ticker symbol SOFI. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. The last time I looked at SoFi was back on April 10th. And my target was right at the $6.99 level, and currently we are trading at the $6.15 level on April 27th of 2022. So we already met the target and we exceeded it. So now we gotta look for other price targets, and I'm still bearish on this stock because the downtrend is still in place. So you can see that this downtrend has been working very nicely. That's why this stock is a perfect example of why technical analysis is not random, or why the market is not random. So you can see that if I cover up the right side of the chart and I slowly start to scroll over, you can see that how prices are bouncing off of these upper bound and lower bound of the channel, the resistance and support side of the channel. So you can see how well it's bouncing off of it and just working like clockwork. So that's why it's not random, and this stock definitely shows how well technical analysis can work. So right now we're still inside this channel, working lower. Traders short sell the top side of this channel, and then you can see that some bottom pickers start buying the bottom, which is more riskier, but usually we get a bounce from the support side. So that's why it's working really nicely right now. So we have this big orange channel working lower, and also we have this micro channel that prices are also inside of working lower. If I zoom in on the chart, let's go and make the big channel yellow, and let's make the micro channel orange. Let's keep it orange. So you can see that this is also a spike in channel working lower. So we had a spike down. Let's go and make this orange. So we had a spike down, and then the channel formed. So all these price bars are still inside the channel. So things are still looking bearish. This is a strong downtrend because you can see how small the corrections are. You can see that we barely have any green bars in this down move. So this is strong. It's not like unsustainable because it's holding off pretty well. We're still going at this angle, and I would say my next target is right around the $5 level, so, or the bottom side of this channel. I'm not sure if they'll get the bottom side of this channel this time because we've done it so many times before. It's not going to be 100% all the time. Eventually something's going to give. Probably the short seller is going to give up, and we're going to see a bigger retracement, but you still got to expect prices to continue down with the trend. So I'm looking for this $5 level to be reached, maybe even the $4 level. I'll use a measure move target to be more accurate, and let me zoom out on the chart. So you can see that we had a spike in channel in the micro form, and we are still inside of the bigger macro spike in channel. So if you guys can just pay attention, or if you really think hard and visualize what I'm showing you, you can see that there's a macro spike in channel working lower, which is the yellow channels, and then there's a micro form. So we have two channels working lower, keeping prices down. So it's not really looking good for the bulls. Looking for lower prices. If I was a short seller, I would be using measured move targets to find out where to take my profits. And I think short sellers are really going to be holding on to their position until probably the $5.31 level. So that's my next target for SoFi. We're very close. We can probably get there next week if the selling continues. Maybe the end of this week, depending on how much we drop. Probably next week when we see these lower targets being met. So I'm going to also do a more near-term measured move target. And you see that we had an impulse down and a two-legged correction, and now we're in the formation of the second impulse, and it's right at the other measured move. So that's confluence. So you can see that traders are looking at these multiple price targets, and they're confident that price will reach this level before seeing a bounce. Earnings are approaching. It looks like as of right now on TradingView, it's May 10th. I don't know how accurate this is, but sometime in early May or towards mid-May, we'll have the earnings, and possibly then we'll probably get a breakout side of this channel, or the breakout side of this pattern, because we haven't done it yet. Eventually we're going to do it, and now would be a good time for the market participants to do break the channel. That doesn't mean we're bullish. Usually when we get a break, we usually go down to retest the previous low if it's a downtrend, and then from there we could exceed it, and then I'll probably expect the reversal. So we could still see lower prices until June or July of this year before we see some type of reversal. So that's my prediction for SoFi. That's really not that accurate or high probability of occurring. What's more accurate or higher probability of occurring is we are reaching the $5 level next week, because it looks like we have the trend still being strong. If we start pulling back from here, I'm still expecting lower prices, even if we get a break outside this channel. So either way, they're going to reach this $5 level. There's just a high probability of it. If they don't, what will need to change is that we break outside this pattern, we come back to this line right here, which is the resistance line, and we start making higher highs, higher lows. As of right now, we have not done that, so I'm looking for lower price targets. So let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. Usually when we get far away from the EMA, that's usually a good time for whoever moves the market around to pull it back to the EMA, just like what Facebook did today. We sold off right before the earnings, about $10. I believe I came out with my price target when it was around 185, and I was predicting 140, and prices dropped to the 175. So that's a pretty significant drop in just a few days. And whenever we see those type of drops, it's usually just a fake out, because more people think they're gonna continue to drop in the market, but usually just a fake out. And what do you know? It pulled back to the $200 level. So if I could do the same thing, we could see a little bit more selling. People are going to be like, oh my god, we're going to $1, and then we're going to see a bigger pop up, probably to the $8 or $9 level, maybe even $10 level, depending on how many shorts are trapped. But I'm looking for that pop up just because we are oversold and we're far away from the EMA. So now would be a good time for seeing a reversal or a temporary push up. So we haven't been to the EMA since the beginning of this year, so now would be a good time for the market makers to do that. But I'm still bearish on SoFi, and I'll give you guys an update if anything else changes. So I'm looking for that $5 price target. More specifically, I believe it was the $5.36 level, I believe. Just the lower $5 levels. And I'll give you guys an update if anything else changes. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised or awake to learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.